Alright, so this update literally goes live today, and it's kind of a big one. Like, I don't think people are fully realizing how much this is about to change Roblox for developers. So starting today, Roblox is updating the requirements for making games public. And as you can see it here, to publish a game now, you need a few things. You gotta be ID verified, you need 2FA, which is two-factor authentication for people who don't know. You need your account to be in good standing, and you need something like Roblox Premium, or the Roblox requirement that I'll talk about later in this video, just so you can set up a game. And at first glance, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. 2FA, everyone needs that. It should already be on there anyways, because Roblox has a lot of issues with being hacked and getting your account stolen, and that part isn't really the issue. The problem is everything stacked on top of it, because Roblox has basically gone from just make a game and upload it to now there's a checklist before you can even publish anything. That's a pretty big shift. The thing is, Roblox has been this platform for like 20 years where you can literally just open Studio, make something, and upload it for free. None of these ID checks, payments, nothing. And that is kind of how a lot of people even got into game development in the first place. Like, a lot of developers started when they were just kids messing around, building random games and uploading them to see what worked. And now that whole thing is kind of getting harder to access. And then there's also this 1,000 Robux publishing thing, which is pretty much starting from today. Creators have to basically pay 1,000 Robux just to publish a game to all users, or have Roblox Premium, which is a pretty bad cop-out because Roblox Premium is so much more expensive than just paying the 1,000 Robux fee. Now, Roblox says there will be stuff like refunds for that 1,000 Robux after a couple of months if your game stays up and doesn't get moderation action, or as I already said, you can just avoid it entirely with the Premium, which is kind of a horrible choice. But that completely changes the feeling of it, because it's not just free anymore. There's some type of cost and requirement no matter what now, which is stupid. And I think that's why people are starting to get a bit annoyed with it, because Roblox used to be like the easiest entry point to making games online, especially for younger people. Like, you didn't need money, you didn't need an ID, you just needed an idea and somewhere where you could actually publish it so you could see what would happen if it was a good game, etc. And now that barrier has just been set higher. So realistically, a lot of young developers are probably not even going to try to publish stuff anymore, and they're just going to give up, which is sad. And on top of that, the Roblox moderation system already has a reputation for being inconsistent. Like, there are people getting false bans, random moderation actions, and all that type of stuff. So when you start adding more systems on top of that, the ID checks, the publisher requirements, evaluation systems, it just makes people a bit unsure about how smooth things are actually going to go. And that's not even the dev stuff either. There's also changes hitting community games too, like cross-game systems getting restricted. These cross-game restrictions are hitting stuff like Please Donate and pretty much putting them out of business because of their new feature where you can just give people Robux anyways. And now when you hit the money and you start changing how game passes and transfers work between experiences, it messes with those communities and it can affect them really hard. And to be fair, Roblox side of it is basically just for safety. Like, they're saying it's to reduce the spam games, the scams, the bad uploads, the moderation issues, all that type of stuff. And yeah, that does make sense because that's been a really big issue, especially with the random low quality or exploit type games slipping through. So I understand why they're doing it. But at the same time, the question people keep asking is Roblox fixing these problems in a way that slowly makes the platform less open? Because the whole reason Roblox went up in the first place is because it was open. Anyone could just create something and publish it. And now it's kind of changing. I think that all this is a part of a bigger problem that people like me have had with Roblox for a while now, and it's that the game feels less community driven than it used to. Like, old Roblox genuinely had a bunch of random people just making stuff because they thought it was fun, and there was genuine passion in it, and you could tell. Now everything feels way more corporate, it's way more monetized, way more controlled, because they just want the big businesses to think, oh, that's really cool. I want to give you like $100 million. You want to do something cool with it? Like, promote this really cool game? And now, Roblox is a massive company, so obviously things are going to change to be more corporate because they like money and they want to make more money. But a lot of people miss when the platform felt more creative instead of everything being super polished and monetized. So little Timmy on his iPad gets all happy because he sees all the bright colors, and I also really miss that too. It's a nostalgic feel. This also affects the way the front page works because it already sucks. The front page just has enough problems already as it is. Like, half the games on there are literally just the same thing, reskinned, like nothing's really changed, it's just the title is different. Take for example, Still a Brain Rot and Anime Card Collector. It's the same thing, just reskinned with different characters, except they don't name them properly because they're trying to avoid copyright. It's dumb. It's stupid. Does it give you a good dopamine hit? Yes, but it's still stupid. It's all just cash grabs and copied ideas. There's nothing genuine on there. So making it harder for those small developers that love making games and put effort into it and aren't just doing it for the money, and they actually like want to tell a story, kind of feels like a slap in the face. It's a bit backwards, because the smaller devs are usually the ones that try to make those weird new ideas. Roblox did partially just cause this themselves, because they kept rewarding the engagement slop games for years, because of making them so much money. Because Roblox pushes these games because they maximize retention and the amount of Robux spent, because they're so evil in the way they set up their monetization, because they just want to take all your money. Which is why the site is absolutely flooded with stupid repetitive content that's just the same game over and over and over again. And instead of fixing this discoverability problem, they're making publishing games itself harder, which is kind of weird. Another thing I don't like is the ID verification stuff. And I know a lot of people are fine with it, they don't care, but I still think it's kind of weird. Like, I understand why they want it, but at the same time, Roblox audience is insanely young. So asking people for their ID just to publish games definitely rubs people the wrong way. Especially because Roblox has had security problems before, with things getting leaked. There's been plenty of them. I'll chuck some up on screen right now. So people are naturally going to be cautious about giving them more personal information. This is also going to cause people to quit. They're going to stop developing games for Roblox entirely and just move on. They might not even make games anymore. A lot of the small creators need what they already have in place at Roblox to fuel their small games, because they're not big businesses. They can't keep doing this. If you're already barely motivated to finish a project, and then Roblox adds more requirements and fees on top of it, people are just going to say it's not worth it and move on. And I don't blame them. I think the biggest thing people are reacting to isn't even the money part. It's the culture shift, because Roblox has always been known as that platform where literally anyone can make anything. Even if it sucked, even if it was broken, even if it got no visits, it just wasn't a good game, you could still make it. And now it feels more like Roblox wants creators to try and be verified and trusted before they even start. And that changes the vibe of the platform a lot. And honestly, this isn't even the end of it either, because Roblox gets stricter every year with their monetization, moderation, verification, and all that type of stuff. So people like me are worried that this is only the start. Like, what's next after this? Is it going to be more fees? More restrictions just to, I don't know, wipe your own ass? More systems locked behind premium? That's kind of why people are reacting so strongly to this right now. And the stupidest part is that Roblox literally depends on these developers to make these games. Without these developers, Roblox is nothing. Their players are literally here because of the games that are being created. They're not here because, oh, let's give Roblox $1 million. So whenever Roblox does updates that make developers upset, people take it really seriously, because creators are the backbone of their entire platform. There's a chance this maybe helps Roblox long term, but right now it definitely feels like Roblox is moving further away from what made people fall in love with the platform in the first place. And I think that's why so many people like me are upset about it. All in all, Roblox update bad. They shouldn't have done it. I don't know why they're doing it. They just want more money so they can fuel their own pockets. It's stupid, it's unnecessary, but they just don't care. The only thing this is helping is getting rid of AI spam games and other stuff like that, but at the same time it also really affects the smaller developers and also the younger developers as well, because the ID verification stuff is stupid. They have so many data leaks and it just is so unnecessary, I feel like. And now that's all I really wanted to cover on this update. Please let me know down below if you enjoyed this video and if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. Let me know your thoughts on if this is a good idea for them to add to the game or if it's stupid, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.